So I'm Ollie. I have been basically selling properties for the last 8 years. I'm a property developer, and Orlando Reid are my go-to agent. So why did I choose Orlando Reid? They have unparalleled local knowledge within the Southwest London market, particularly in that area wedged between the Commons. You know, the sales managers know the sales values on every single street. Number two, honesty. I'd say when you go into a valuation, you want someone who's going to give a fair market appraisal of what your property is in fact worth. And you don't want an agent who's just going to try and pull the wool over your eyes and get you to just get excited about a price that you're never ever going to achieve. And I've found from my experience, Orlando Reid have always given me the right estimate. So that's the main reasons I choose Orlando Reid. So what makes Orlando Reid differentiate themselves from other agents? I've always had one agent going around every single property I've instructed Orlando Reid on. And they're not the kind of agent that just open the door, here you go, have a good time, see you in 10 minutes. The sales managers are attentive, they take you round, and they're really consultative in terms of what a buyer actually desires. Obviously, on any property, on any street, you're going to have 10 Victorian properties that look exactly the same. But what you really want from an agent is someone who, has the know-how to stress the USPs of a particular property. And in my case, I've always had Victorian properties with original features like fireplaces, and the sales managers have really been able to use these features to sell the property and put themselves in the buyer's shoes. So working with Orlando Reid, it's been super easy from the get-go, from instructing them on the valuation, to conducting viewings, to getting pictures and videos organised of the property. I've listed 4 properties at Orlando Reid, and all of them have sold within a month. During that whole process, you get consistent feedback from agents. You get a real understanding of who your buyers are. You want to really appreciate that the people who are going into your property love the property, because so many deals fall out of bed. And I felt Orlando Reid and their agents have always given me honest feedback about where the buyers are at, if they believe the buyers are genuine and are going to pull through. So that's always provided me with a lot of confidence when deciding on offers. The first property I ever sold was through Orlando Reid, and this can be a daunting process. You never know what your property is going to achieve. You can do all the research in the world about local sales comparables, but will someone like the style that you designed your property to be at the end of the day? And Orlando Reid made me really reassured from the get-go. They told me how many viewings I was receiving, how many clicks on the internet I was receiving, and this provided me with a lot of confidence from the get-go that I'd chosen the right local agent. In terms of the results that Orlando Reid have achieved for me, I'm happy to say that out of the 4 properties I've listed for them, 2 of them I've managed to achieve asking price offers, and the other 2 I achieved bids well in excess of what I was expecting. My first one ever, I achieved 24,000 above the asking price, and the next one achieved 15,000 over the asking price. So results really do speak for themselves. Have Orlando Reid helped me in my decision making as a developer? Absolutely. I've always had close contact with the sales managers from Orlando Reid and put past a couple of ideas. Do I have a 1 bathroom or a 2 bathroom in properties that I've refurbed? Should I focus more on an open plan space, or do the profile of buyers in this particular market prefer more bedrooms? Orlando Reid, with their expert local knowledge, have always been extremely helpful in this regard. And I believe this is what's helped me to achieve my excellent results every single time I've instructed them. So I found the Orlando Reid team to be extremely honest, reliable, and personable from the get-go. If you're not using Orlando Reid to sell your property, I really think you're missing a trick. So I've used Orlando Reid to sell 4 properties. 2 of them sold well above asking price, and all of them sold within 1 month. I would absolutely recommend Orlando Reid to anyone who's looking to sell the property in the South West London market. They're personable, they are fantastic at putting themselves in buyers' shoes, and generally lovely people. You don't want an agent that's too salesy. You want someone who's honest with you from the get-go, and that way you'll be able to achieve the best price, get the best footfall through your door, and Orlando Reid are the agent for you.